notion that Accomack County could stand before its constituents and the Board of Supervisors and tell them that they paid $815,000 to relocate a recreational park simply to be in compliance with a non-essential Department of Interior policy is just not a practical solution. The good people of Virginia see this as yet another example of an out-of-touch federal bureaucracy standing in the way of job creation. House Resolution 2087 will remove the deed restriction and allow the county to use the land to its most suitable purpose, and that's to create jobs and revive economic activity. As the matter currently stands, the land is unused, clearly overgrown, holds no scenic or recreational value, sustains no jobs, and yields no economic benefit. And all of that can be changed if we take advantage of this unique opportunity today to act decisively on the side of job creation, which I'm sure is a bipartisan objective, and economic growth with no cost to the federal government. Thank you again for your generous invitation for me to speak to you today, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Mr. Grell, I appreciate you being here, and thank you for your testimony.
At this time, the chair recognizes Ms. Wanda Thornton, the Accomack County Board of Supervisors.
35 years ago, in 1976, the United States government granted Accomack County approximately 32 acres of land adjacent to the NASA Wallops Flight Facility. The 32 acres had been deemed excess federal property, and the land was given to Accomack County under the auspices of the Federal Land to Parks Program, which is administered by the National Park Service. This land was given to Accomack County with a deed restriction and required the land to be used only for recreational purposes. When this transaction occurred in 1976, the property had essentially no value, and no one could have foreseen the tremendous economic development opportunities we have before us today. Consistent with the program's parameters, Accomack County placed a softball field on the property and called it the Wallops Park. Unfortunately, the local citizens chose long ago that this park had fallen in disrepair, and they decided to move to other facilities. Accomack County is one of the poorest counties in the state of Virginia. We certainly do not have $1 million or more to spend on the purchase of land and construction of a new park. The taxpayers of Accomack County do not support this unnecessary expenditure even if we had the money. We already have numerous park facilities in the county, and as elected officials, we could not pursue this course of action knowing full well that this would be a poor use of our taxpayers' money in this depressed economy. We are pursuing the development of Wallops Research Park in coordination with NASA. Numerous commercial interests have expressed strong interest in locating adjacent to the NASA facilities. Wallops Research Park will create several hundred good-paying jobs in the space and aerospace industry. We want to move forward, but we cannot until this deed restriction is removed. The infrastructure road goes directly through this piece of property, and we cannot proceed without it. House Resolution 2087 will remove the deed restriction and allow us to proceed with our goals of creating new jobs and keeping our community at the forefront of America's space and aerospace research and commercialization. I thank you for the opportunity that you've afforded me today. I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.